Kenji nervously twists the collar of his shirt as he walks past the local baker. Her shop is bustling with customers and the aroma of fresh bread spills out onto the street. But since moving to this new town, Kenji has yet to find steady work. His savings are dwindling, and his wife and kids rely on him. So when he sees an opening for a delivery boy at the noodle shop, he seizes the opportunity. "You're hired," says the cook, wiping flour off his apron. "Start whenever you're ready." Kenji is surprised by how fast the interview ends. Is the cook desperate? Does he not care if someone inexperienced does the job, or is there more to this seemingly kind offer? As the days pass, Kenji becomes increasingly worried about his lack of experience. He struggles to stack the boxes evenly on the delivery bike. He can't keep up with the orders, and when a customer asks for extra noodles, he doesn't know what to do. Each mistake makes him feel like less of a man. He wants to quit, but his family needs this job. One day, while making deliveries, Kenji passes by the park where he used to play with his son. Suddenly, he remembers the carefree laughter of children, the feeling of grass beneath his knees, and the warmth of the sun on his face. What happened to those days? Will he ever be able to recapture that joy? As he continues his route, he notices a woman sitting on a bench feeding pigeons. It's Haru, one of the carpenters from his old workshop. "Haru, is that you?" Kenji calls out, surprised to see her here. She turns around, her weathered face breaking into a warm smile. "Kenji, fancy meeting you here. Come sit for a bit." Kenji hesitates, unsure if he should interrupt his deliveries, but he accepts her invitation. Perhaps a friendly chat will lift his spirits. Over cups of tea, Kenji learns that Haru works at a carpentry workshop in the new town. She enjoys her job because it gives her a sense of purpose and allows her to support herself. Hearing her story gives Kenji hope. Maybe there is still a place for him in this world. With renewed determination, he returns to work, eager to prove himself at the noodle shop. From that day on, Kenji pays close attention to the tasks around him, observing the cooks and asking questions about each step in the process. He is particularly intrigued by the way they make the noodles from scratch, kneading and stretching the dough until it's thin and elastic. Although he longs to help, he knows his place and patiently waits for any task he can assist with. Meanwhile, Aiko is thriving in her new job at the bakery. The owner appreciates her positive attitude, and the customers adore her pastries. Kenji often stops by the bakery after work to pick up some bread for his family. They enjoy the treats and tease Aiko for working so hard to make them fat. But Kenji understands the importance of Aiko pursuing her dreams. He encourages her to take this opportunity to learn from the baker and improve her skills. Days turn into weeks, and Kenji's patience pays off. The head cook notices his eagerness to learn and offers him a simple task, washing vegetables. Kenji takes this chance with both hands, performing the task diligently and asking questions about the recipes. The cook is pleased with Kenji's attitude and gradually gives him more responsibilities. teaching him how to cut vegetables, prepare sauces, and assist with cooking. Still, Kenji's heart longs to create something from nothing. He watches the noodle maker with envy. One day, Kenji gathers his courage and asks the noodle maker if he can teach him how to make noodles. The noodle maker, noticing Kenji's passion, agrees to give him a crash course. Kenji is thrilled and eager to learn the art of noodle making. Over the next few weeks, Kenji dedicates himself to learning the craft under the patient guidance of the noodle maker. He learns how to measure ingredients, knead the dough, and shape the noodles. Initially, his hands are clumsy and the noodles come out misshapen and uneven, but with persistence and practice, his skills gradually improve. The noodle maker, impressed by Kenji's dedication, offers words of encouragement and advice. As Kenji progresses, the other cooks notice his enthusiasm and lend their support. They help him correct his techniques and offer tips based on their own experiences. Finally, the day arrives when Kenji is asked to make a batch of noodles by himself. He approaches the task with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Following the techniques he has learned, he sets to work, measuring the ingredients, kneading the dough, and shaping the noodles. As the aroma of freshly made noodles fills the kitchen, Kenji feels a sense of accomplishment. When the head cook tastes Kenji's noodles, he nods in approval. Kenji's hard work and dedication have paid off. From that moment on, Kenji finds joy and satisfaction in his work. He takes pride in serving the customers fresh, steaming bowls of noodles, knowing that he has played a part in creating something delicious. His hands, once hesitant and unsure, now move with practiced ease, a testament to his determination and the supportive community that has embraced him. Weeks go by and Kenji's skills continue to develop. He becomes a valuable member of the noodle shop team, known for his dedication and the quality of his work. The close-knit community of the shop becomes a second family to Kenji, offering him camaraderie and support. Kenji finds solace in this newfound sense of belonging. Realizing that while his circumstances may have changed, his inherent worth and abilities remain. One evening, after a particularly busy shift, the head cook approaches Kenji with a smile. "Kenji," he says, "I want to give you something." He leads Kenji to a corner of the kitchen where a freshly prepared bowl of noodles awaits. "Try these noodles," the cook says. "They're made with your own hands." Kenji hesitates, then picks up the chopsticks. As he savors the taste of his creation, a profound sense of satisfaction washes over him. The broth warms his belly, the noodles bring comfort, and the flavors dance on his tongue. But it's not just the taste of the dish that brings tears to Kenji's eyes. It's the realization of how far he has come since arriving in the new town. When Aiko returns home that evening, she finds Kenji in deep thought, a faint smile on his face. "What's on your mind?" she asks, sensing his contemplative mood. Kenji turns to her, his eyes filled with emotion. "Iko," he begins. There's something I want to tell you. Since coming to this town, I've felt lost and unsure of myself. But thanks to the people we've met and the kindness they've shown us, I am slowly finding my way. He takes a deep breath and continues. Today, the head cook gave me this Kenji shows Aiko, the bowl of noodles made with my own hands. It's more than just a meal, it's a symbol of my journey. I realized that despite the challenges we've faced, I am not truly helpless. I can create, I can contribute, and I can find happiness again. Aiko listens intently, her heart swelling with love and admiration for her husband. She reaches out and takes his hand, her touch conveying the depth of her affection. Kenji, she says softly, you have always been more than your circumstances. You are a kind, hard-working man with a big heart. Don't ever forget that. In the weeks and months that follow, Kenji continues to grow and thrive in his new life. His skills as a cook become renowned in the town, and the noodle shop flourishes under his capable hands. The close-knit community of the shop rallies together during tough times, offering support and understanding. Their bond deepens, turning the noodle shop into a place where not only delicious food is made, but also cherished memories. Meanwhile, Haru finds contentment in her work at the carpentry workshop, the sense of purpose she derives from her job, and the respect from her colleagues fill her with a quiet satisfaction. She occasionally stops by the noodle shop to catch up with Kenji and Aiko, sharing stories and laughter over bowls of steaming ramen. As seasons change and the town continues its lively bustle, Kenji reflects on his journey. He realizes that while the path ahead may hold uncertainties, he is no longer afraid. He has found strength within himself and a supportive community that stands by him. With gratitude in his heart, Kenji embraces each new day, cherishing the bonds he has forged and the skills he has honed. He knows that life may have thrown him a curveball, but it has also presented him with an opportunity to rise, adapt, and create a new chapter filled with hope, resilience, and the comforting aroma of freshly made noodles.